Staying in touch with your network. Kayla Smith. Picture of Kayla on the slide, smiling.
My name is Kayla Smith. I'm a graduate from Tokay High School in Lodi, California. I've been part of the Let's Work networking team. I'm excited to share my networking story with you. After I graduated from Tokay High School, I was going to attend Delta College and look for work when the pandemic came and my plans had to change. I decided to take the year and attend the Future Explorers program to learn about the film industry, including details of each person's job. I have learned a lot about animation and I will continue with the classes. I will search for work in the future, but for now I'm learning, and part of how I learn is from my networking contacts and people I have met. Using the Let's Work network activity guide, I decided to reach out to one of my new contacts to stay in touch and learn more from the person. I identified one of my teachers from the Future Explorers program, Mr. J, and I worked with my networking team members to create the questions. These were the questions. Question 1, how do you get into the film business? Question number 2, what kind of education do you have? Question number 3, have you ever thought of changing your career, and if so, why? Question number 4, what is your favorite part of the job? Question number 5, what advice would you give to someone starting out in the film business? Number 6, what type of steps do you think I should take to pursue this career and get a job?
How did you start in the film business?
I learned that Mr. J was a cameraman and that he was in charge of a TV show. I also learned that he started in the field at a young age. In fact, I was surprised to discover that he started about the same age I am now.
What kind of education did you have?
I learned about his education path, and there was a Master in Fine Arts in Producing, an American Film Institute Conservatory. I wasn't aware of that degree. I also learned he had a degree in education, so he is now using both of his degrees in teaching the Future Explorer classes, which is pretty cool.
Have you ever thought of changing your career, and why?
This was interesting to me as Mr. J told me he changed his career, starting in education, then moved to new opportunities. He also let me know that sometimes he didn't have entertainment business work, so he worked some jobs to pay the bills.
What is your favorite part of the job?
It was good to know that Mr. J enjoys what he's doing. He brought education and film together through the classes, that he loves to see the students have aha moments, that learning matters to him and he is able to support the creative process for students.
What advice would you give someone starting out?
For Mr. J provided this great response. Don't be afraid to take initiative to check something out. You're going to hear the word no a lot, but that should not stop you. The letters N and O sometimes stand for next opportunity. When you come to across a no situation, you have to rely on initiative to move forward to situations that may become a successful yes.
What steps do you think I should take to get a job?
Mr. J has some great tips that I want to share with you. Use social media to your advantage. For instance, watch YouTube clips about areas of the business that you might be interested in. That way you will have a solid knowledge base to cultivate your career. Follow people on Twitter and Instagram to possibly help provide guidance or mentorship. Social media is cool when it is used in the right way. It can serve as a springboard for doing credible research about any given topic or subject matter. Equally so, start reading books and blogs about your career goals. Try and find a mentor, someone who currently works in a job you think you might want, and ask them questions. I like to add that you shouldn't be afraid to ask something you don't know. It doesn't mean you're dumb, it just means you don't know it yet. If you have someone you enjoy meeting, maybe a teacher or coach, You should consider staying in touch with him. I wasn't too sure about reaching out to Mr. J. Honestly, I was a little nervous, but I'm glad I did so.
Slide appears with a picture of Kayla and her mentor.
If it wasn't for my high school teacher and mentor, Mr. Pena, I would not have the confidence to be a part of the Let's Work California project and networking team. Thanks to Mr. Pena, I joined the team and reached out to Mr. J as a follow-up activity and have expanded my network. I learned from Mr. J a few important things to help me think about my work goals and what's next for me and my work goals and careers.
Slide appears with a picture of Kayla. Quote from Kayla.
What next for you and your work goals and careers? Considering using my questions and asking someone you know. Follow up with one of your connections and you'll be surprised by how they help you. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video. That's a wrap.
Let's Work California. This project was supported in part by grant number 2001 CASCDD from the U.S. Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, Washington, D.C. 20201.